Hey guys, what is going on? My name is Chuck Butler, and you are tuning into another beautiful What the Uptrend. And in this segment, we talk about what is uptrending in the market, or what is on a pullback, and also I discuss if I have traded anything up until this point. So let's go ahead and jump right into it at this very, very late night. Boom, bam. Okay, first let's go over some of my call outs that I had for this previous Stock Talk Sunday. So let me go to my weekly list. Verizon is going to be one of them that we're discussing, but right now we're going to go over the list that I discussed for the previous Stock Talk Sunday. So first up we have Verizon. As you can see, let's see, the 29th. Okay, so the 29th is right here. It started to ascend up. It hit my alert, and now it's on a pullback following this ascending uptrend pattern. So this would be a nice play if you are interested in my mind, I believe that this would be a nice play. It's a ascending uptrend pattern, high, low, it's making higher highs and lower lows. And I may possibly day trade this one tomorrow, depending on if it can hold the pattern as a day trade for a call. So, and if you just buy the shares, let's say, if you get in at 57 and sell that around the top at around 58.5, 2.67%, if that floats your boat, then go ahead and do your own DD and take a part in that position. Let's move over to ticker symbol. Ooh, I don't know what the heck. Oh, VZ was first here. Oh, let me close these other watch lists so it doesn't confuse you guys. And what I really mean by you guys, I mean me. So, okay, so let's go over the real first one, Crocs. I did not break this one down, but I was watching it. So, from what I can see, it has also been following an ascending uptrend pattern. Let's see. Okay, cool. Trend up, trend down, trend up, trend down, trend up, trend down. So if the pattern holds, I expect it. Here, let me go ahead. Boom, bam. Okay, so let me go ahead. So if this pattern continues, then what we can expect is a continuation of the uptrend. I'll set my alert for the break of 20. Let's see, it's at 2054. I'll set my alert for the break of 2080. And if you're wondering what these two yellow dotted lines are, they are indications for the buy zone, which is an area of high demand. And as you can see, it's bounced from the zone numerous amounts of times. But on the 26th of last week, on the Monday this week, it broke that zone as soon as it broke $20. As you can see, it was trading in a horizontal pattern between 1930 and 20, and as soon as it broke that resistance, it started to make high highs. Then it started to form a new pattern. Instead of this horizontal pattern that you see right here, it started to form an ascending uptrend pattern with higher highs and higher lows. So if the pattern stays true, then I expect it to hit the alert and continue to trend up and make higher highs for the week. So let's see how much percentage this has left to cover until the main resistance at 22. Say if you let me back out. Let's say if you swing this from the buy-in at 2080 and sell, let's talk around 2150, 3.51%. If it floats your boat, go ahead. And if you hold it till 22, which I don't recommend, I recommend you be conservative in this market. But we all have different trading styles. So 5.81% to 22, and that floats my boat. Let's move over to the next ticker symbol, DISCA Discovery. This one did really well, actually. I'm upset that I did not get in on this one because I did trade tops and a put on JD, and I'm currently in a position for JNUG right now. I'll talk about that one near the end of the video. As you can see, I have my alert set for 31. It obviously surpassed that. It pulled back to 31, and it continued to trend up to highs of 33. So this one, I do expect this one would be done for the week. Like, it doesn't interest me anymore unless it can cross the 33 mark. But even then, I feel like it is not in an area of high demand, which I would like to enter. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that one off the list for the week. That one already completed its pattern. Crocs, no, I'll keep that one. Let's move over to ticker symbol FE. This one really didn't do much. It's been trading in a horizontal pattern from 37.82 below the trend line a little. This one isn't really moving, so I'm gonna go ahead and delete this one. ETF, ticker symbol EWZ. This one is a bit crazy. See, on the 29th, had this massive sell-off down to the horizontal pattern line that I drew between these two purple dotted lines from 40 to 38. It hit near 30. It hit near the bottom at around 38, validating 38 as a support for the horizontal pattern. It continued to trend up to highs of 41. That's why I set my alert for the next break. And then it started to show signs of a downtrend, but it started to show signs of a reversal the same day. Today as well. Let's go ahead, move into it. The reason I haven't traded this one yet is because I need to figure out what index this follows in order for me to get a general idea of where this could possibly go. Even though the chart's right in front of me, I still would like an index if I'm trading in an ETF. That's just my water in my boat that I float in. So let's see. It could be showing signs of a new whole ascending uptrend pattern. Let me go ahead and draw the trend line from this near low to this one. Let's see. Okay, so there's that. I set my alert at 41. Let's move over to DocU. This one was another call out that I've been waiting on to trend above 43. As you can see, I still have my alert set at 43 from the previous Stock Talk Sunday, and it has hit it, but not stayed above it, which is a bad sign. What we want for continuation of the uptrend is a break, a pullback, and a continuation of this ticker. As you can see, it is trading here. Let me back out. Boom, bam. It is trading in between these two zones right here. As you can see, it bounces near this zone and sells off near this zone, but right now it is hitting a resistance at around 43. It is pulled back for the day, but this green candle could be a possible start. Let's see, could be a possible start of the uptrend. Let's see, I'm on the 5-minute chart right now. I usually break down my swings on the 1 and 4 hour chart. Let's see. Yeah, I broke this trend line. That doesn't mean it's gonna start trending now, but let's see. Let's go to the yearly. Oh yeah, by the way, happy Halloween or happy holiday if you celebrate that. As you can see on the 1 year chart, it is using this EMA as resistance. So what we could see is, let's see, the resistance is around 43.68. So yeah, this one isn't really gonna pique my interest until it can cross the 43 mark. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this one off the list. I have my alert set. Let's see. Let's move over to ticker symbol AAN. Boom, bam. Let's get into this one. We did break the. I didn't break this one down too much. Like I said, I was just watching it. I had my alert set at around 45. It hit it. Let's see. Bam. Zoom in. Okay, 29. This is Monday. Let's see. Tuesday it started to trend up, and it started to show a continuation of the uptrend today. So what I expect is a pullback because of the amount of green candles that it has had. I expect a pullback for this one, but I'm really not. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm really not feeling the chart pattern because of this descending trend line that I see right here. Boom, bam, on the 4-hour chart. Lower highs and lower lows. Boom, bam. So what? So if this pattern is true, then that means we can see a downtrend tomorrow and a continuation of the uptrend, and then a downtrend again, and then until it squeezes and breaks pattern below the bottom right here at 43. So this one will be on watch. I'll set my alert. Let's see, at 48. Set my another alert at 46 if it starts to trend down. And if you're wondering what platform I'm using, this is the Think or Swim platform. This is available to you if you have a Think or Swim account. Okay, so let's see how much percentage this one has left to cover. If you buy it at around 48, sell it around 50, 4.06%, not too bad, not too shabby. 3 to 7% is what I look for per trade. Ooh, and this one I did break down, but I kept in the watch list, and I made one on the previous Stock Talk Sunday, as you can see. Let's see, let's go to the 29th. Let's go to the start of this week. Bam, bam. I drew an ascending trend line. Let's see, it pulled back on Monday and trended up pretty well on Tuesday, and now it trended back down today. So what? So if this pattern validates, what I expect it to do is continue to trend up. Is to not break this trend line and continue to trend up, making higher highs. So let me go ahead and set my. It's already. Oh yeah, it's already past 50. Let me go ahead and set my alert at 20. I hope I didn't break this one down already. Feels like I broke this one down. If it has 2 point, it has. Oh no, I broke this one down already. Oh, I'm gonna have to edit this out. Let's move over to ticker symbol AXN next. As you can see, it is doing really well. It is bounced here. Let me redraw this buy zone. Bam. It is bounced near the buy zone. It has done pretty well for itself. It even broke above the other demand zone that it had. But what I expected to do is hit this minor resistance at around 62.50. It doesn't have to, but it can, and continue to trend back down and possibly bounce at the top of this demand zone or at the bottom of it. So if we can get in, let's say at around 60 and sell at around 62.50, 4.1%, not too bad, not too bad. Oh, watch out if you do decide to trade this one. There are earnings on 6. Let's go to ticker symbol A. Let's see. This one did well for itself as well. It hit exactly on the support on Monday. Started to show signs of an upward trend. Continued to trend up, and then it hit the minor resistance it had at 66. Here, let me go ahead. No, yeah, that's minor resistance. Yeah, hit minor resistance at 66, and it's starting to trend back down. So what I expect it to do is either bounce off this EMA, which is curling up, which is showing signs of an uptrend, or I expect it to bounce off the other minor resistance at around 64. And let's say if we get in around 64 and sell at a conservative price around 66, 3.08%, not too bad, not too bad. Not too bad at all, especially in this volatile market. Let's see, another one of my favorite ticker symbols that I do like to trade. Ticker symbol BBY. This is Best Buy. The reason I haven't been trading this one for a while is because it hasn't been trending up like it used to. It's actually on a descending pattern right now. Let me go ahead and draw you the trend line. Bam. Yeah, so it started to make lower highs and lower lows, and then it hit the overall support at around 66. So I just saw signs of an uptrend, and as you can see, it is in this wedge right here. So what I expected to do at this wedge is either break out or break down, because as you can see, 70 can be used as a valid support or resistance. Here, let me draw. That's a support. That's another support line. It can be used as a resistance. Here, let me as a resistance as well. Bam. I use the purple dotted lines to identify patterns. If you're wondering why I keep changing the red lines to purple dotted lines, and I use the blue lines as support, red lines as resistance, and the yellow dotted lines as the buy zones. And sometimes they're squares too. I'm trying to figure out which one is the best. Just working with it. So what I expected to do is it could bounce off this 70 and break the pattern and continue to trend up and break out of this descending pattern, or it can validate it and bounce back down from it and even break 70. So go ahead and keep that one on watch as well. Ticker symbol FANG. Let's see. Getting rejected by the EMA, showing signs of a downward trend. Yep. Yeah, this one isn't even looking too good. I'm going to go ahead and delete this one off my list. Oh, this one was another one of my callouts that did pretty well. Oh, excuse me again. Ticker symbol AVGO. As you can see on, let's see, the 29th, bounced near the buy zone. These two yellow dotted lines plus the blue line. The buy zone continued to show signs of an upward trend. Then it hit minor resistance around 225 mark. So what I expected to do is either A, bounce off the trend line that is starting to show signs of it curling up, or B, I expected to bounce near this other minor resistance at 220, and if let's say you get in at around 220 and you sell out around, let's say 228, well, that's only like 2.71%. Let's see, how about the next minor resistance? 240, yeah, 8.04%, not too bad. But I don't believe that can reach that this week. I believe that if you hold it, it might get to that price next week. So, yeah, that's going to be it for the my previous weekly callouts. Now let's look towards the one that I'm focused right now. Ticker symbol JNUG. I'm talking about JNUG. I am personally in JNUG right now for a call. As you can see, I bought in the buy zone. So you can see how this works out for me, how buying in the buy zone works out instead of using indicators. There's nothing wrong with using indicators, just that I'm starting to stray away from that for certain reasons that I will discuss in a prior video. But as you can see, it is showing signs of a downward trend, but it is in the buy zone, and I have traded JNUG before, and previously 7 is a very, very strong support. So I'm going to stick to my guts, my intuition, and trust the pattern. I'm not sweating, even though I'm swinging this overnight, because I'm trading what I understand. And if it doesn't work out, then I'll cut my losses. But if I go to the futures, it seems like gold is going up pretty well overnight. Oh, very well. Oh, yes. Oh, nice. There should be a decent profit for me in the morning. Oh, wow. The futures do move overnight, because when I was trading JNUG, it was near this point right here, which is around 7 if you switch to JNUG. But wow, it is trending. Hopefully, I wake up in the morning and sell right away and take my profits, because this is going to be good. So hopefully it doesn't get rejected by any point until then. So fingers crossed. So yes, I'm in JNUG right now. As you can see, this is ticker symbol DWT. It is a leveraged oil. It is a leveraged oil-based ETF, and its inverse is UWT. Here, let me go ahead and show you UWT. UWT. Bam, bam. Where is it? I just typed it in. Oh yeah, there it is. As you can see, UWT is showing signs of a descending pattern, but it is near support. That doesn't mean it can't break the support. As you can see, it's been getting rejected smoothly by the EMA line. So what I expect it to do tomorrow is trend up and get rejected once again around the trend line. Let's see. Let's say if you want to day, I would recommend day trading this, not swinging it. But you know, you do what you want. From 31 to 32, offers 3.4 6%, and I do believe that it can get there. So yeah, that's gonna be nice. DWT is gonna be on. I believe it's gonna be on a pullback tomorrow because, as you can see, purple dotted line is beautiful. It's following this trend line beautifully as an ascending uptrend pattern. But I believe that it is over at the moment, overextended. So what I expect it to do is trend back down. So yeah, there's that. Here, let me go ahead and erase UWT. Boom, bam. Talk about DGAS. DGAS continues to trade in a horizontal pattern between 14 and 1550. So I'm pretty sure I have this broken down. No, that's 15 to 16. From 14, let's say you enter at around the buy zone around 14 and exit at around 1550. That offers 10.6% margin. Not too bad. I did want to get in yesterday, but I did not have any day trades, and I was not planning to swing this overnight because of this horizontal pattern that I'm seeing. Even though I could hold it and I could still come out on top if the pattern stays true, but I would like to focus more on day trades. I already broke down Verizon. Ooh, Walmart. Let's talk about Walmart. Walmart has been making higher highs. Let me go to the 1 hour chart. As you can see, it's been following this ascending uptrend pattern pretty well. Bam. But as you can see, it is starting to show signs of a breakdown. And let me go ahead and set my alert below 100. I'll think about taking a put position on this one below 100. The put prices and the call prices for Walmart are fairly reasonably priced. Sorry, I can't speak. Where's my water? You know what? I'll get that later. But yes, as you can see, this EMA line is starting to curve down, and it is not making any higher highs. As you can see, when it started to form green candles, it just continued to trend down. So what I expect it to do is, because it broke the trend, I expect it to continue to trend to actually break down. So I have this one set on my eyes for put. I already broke down AVGO. Let's talk about the SPY. Okay, so if you go back to the previous Stock Talk Sunday, I broke down SPY and I drew this descending pattern. And on Monday it played out perfectly. It was consolidating pre-market. It trended up to the top of the descending pattern and then trended down. This was a beautiful play. And if I was day trading SPY, which I didn't have any day trade, so that's why I did not take a position on this. And also, I never day traded SPY before, so I would like to understand it a bit more before I do. But as you can see, it followed the pattern. But Tuesday, it broke this ascending uptrend pattern, and as you can see right here, it broke that and made higher highs, and even broke the resistance it had at 272. But as you can see, it also got rejected at the resistance at 272 once more. So in order for this to continue to uptrend, I expect it to not break. I expect it to not break below the EMA line, and I expect it to continue to trend back up above highs of 273. So let me go ahead and set my alert. Bam. Okay, there's that. And then Netflix. Whew. If the call, I did not buy any puts for this one, even though I did want to put this because it did follow this descending trend line perfectly. Let's see, on Monday. No, yes, on Monday when the market was trending down and it hit the same descending trend line, as you can see, Netflix followed the same pattern. The Netflix, let's see, SPY. Yeah, they were basically the same pattern, but as you can see, if it broke below 300, I did want to put that because that was a strong support, or not a strong support, but it was a support for it. And you can see it beautifully trended down to lows of 275. And if I had some day trades, I possibly would have taken that position. But then again, the prices were a bit pricey, as you can say. I don't like to use the terms expensive or cheap, because there's a reason things are cheap and then there's a reason things are expensive, good or bad. So I used the in between term, pricey. They were a bit pricey, and I was not willing to take that risk just yet because I'm still new to options. So, but yes, and as you can see, it broke this descending trend line. The EMA started to curl and show signs of an uptrend. So what I expect this to do is break 305 and continue to show signs of an uptrend. So I would be bullish on this one if it broke 305, because that's where previous, or 307 11 here. Let me go ahead. I send an alert for that. I would be very bullish on this one if it broke 307.12 and continue to make high highs. Bam. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this What the Uptrend talk. My name is Chuck Butler. I hope you guys are having a very profitable weekend. Go ahead and comment down below on what is your top favorite ascending uptrending stock, and don't forget to like and subscribe only if you found value in whatever I was saying. So that is it. Have a happy I hope you guys have had a happy Halloween, and I'll see you on Friday for the recap.